Okay, thank you for clicking on this video. You could have clicked on a different video, so thank you so much for your valuable time. And it's probably no coincidence that you clicked on this video. Coincidences are God's way to stay anonymous. And this is all about the CEO Chavez of Boomerang, of We Are All Satoshi. I'm just going to tell you a little story, and hopefully you'll get some insights, some wow moments. That's probably the best results that you're going to get in life anyway, wow moments. So let me explain the difference between a butcher and a baker. Very simple. When you go to the butcher and you ask the butcher for a loaf of bread, he'll probably look at you as if you have bananas hanging out of your ear. Now if you come back the next day and you'll ask the butcher again, do you have a loaf of bread? And then the next day again, you'll probably find out that you are at the wrong place for the wrong information or the wrong goods or services or products. So when you go to the baker and you're asking for 2 pounds of steak, you get the same effect. So what I'm trying to say is that when you expect to get from Chavez what you expect to get from other people, you'll make a big mistake. So I'm trying to protect Chavez here, because Chavez is one. He's from a different part of the world. He's from India, and really listen, I mean, we are Westerners. We think differently. We are tsak, you know, completely westernized, while in India they think different. They really think different. And next to that, and that's the biggest difference, because that's why I think Chavez is a butcher and we are bakers. We as in we marketeers and network marketeers, and we are team builders and we are social animals, while Chavez is also and I say that friendly, a nerd. He's a technology guy. He is literally speaking a complete different language than we do. We are the bakers, we are the bread makers, we keep people together, we are more interested in the results and user friendliness and being together, etc., etc. Now Chavez is as well, but he explains the technology in a way that most people after 2 minutes they say, well, goodbye, that's too how do you say it, complex, total overwhelm. While if you ask us a question, what is We Are All Satoshi or Boomerang, we'll tell you in 2 seconds, and Chavez will tell you in 3 hours, because he'll explain the technology, the stuff that is behind the scenes. Extremely interesting. But when you're a baker, you have no interest for that. You're simply knocking on the wrong door if you try to expect from Chavez bread. He will give you meat. So that's it. So the only thing that I'm trying to say is that we need to protect We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang to make it into a wild success, to keep baking bread, to keep inspiring Chavez and inspiring the technical team and the development team to build We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang to look like a baker shop with all kinds of nice desserts and wonderful cakes and sweet stuff, and leave the technical stuff for the butcher, for the CEO called Chavez, the nerd, the Indian nerd. Even worse, I say that with all respect. They're just different. So when you really want to be successful, you should be able to zoom out and see the difference more and more between the butcher in you and the baker in you. You can be both. And that's when you start to really grow. Okay, when you're able to observe, which is the highest state of consciousness, the difference between a butcher and a baker, between typical people like Chavez and typical people like network marketeers, who are really the sort of like icing on the cake, then you're gonna have fun, because people need to be people need the baker as well as the butcher. By the way, people rather have dessert than the main course. So it's up to us to make and design the marketing funnels, the promotion material, the videos, the back office. It's up to us to design it in such a way that it looks like a dessert, that it looks really easy and nice and sweet, and leave the butcher stuff, the technology stuff, the deeper layer for people like SHAVEZ and the development team. Now, if SHAVEZ doesn't see that that is an added ingredient, an added addition to We Are All Satoshi, he will fail and he will be another statistic. Boomerang and We Are All Satoshi will fail, and it'll be another platform of people shouting and screaming and threatening SHAVEZ to the point that he'll either go into drugs, alcohol, flee the coop, so he'll disappear with the money, and he'll be another statistic if he survives, because a lot of people react very heavily on the fact that We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang is not looking like a baker shop. It's not looking like a sweet dessert. It's not user-friendly. It's absolutely horrible, to be honest. It's made by a technician. It's designed by a technician. So I even believe that when SHAVEZ is really open for high quality and consensus, he should listen to us bakers to redesign the back office, to make it user-friendly, to really design AI video funnels and make that into a product, to really listen to the suggestion that he should perhaps be a CTO instead of a CEO, and look for a CEO that can see both butcher and baker ingredients and necessities. So that's where we are. I mean, that's just my observation, and please, everything that I'm saying is just my observation and viewpoints and my experience, strength and hope. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or scam or spam anyone, but basically, don't expect bread when you're walking into a butcher shop. You cannot buy bread in a butcher shop. Okay, obviously there are probably exceptions, but we network marketers are the entertainers and the inspiration part of the entire organization, and hopefully We Are All Satoshi will become a real decentralized autonomous organization, because until now I find it is the SHAVEZ show and the ownership of the software is in the hands of two people instead of us. That should be completely changing. And the onboarding process is like pulling teeth. It's like horrible. It's horrible. Sometimes it takes 3 hours to onboard one person. That should be done with UI and UX follow-up systems, step by step, that anyone can do on autopilot with a proper onboarding funnel, with video step by step onboarding people on autopilot. And way easier than throwing someone into the back office that looks like some technician. Well, you actually need to be a rocket scientist to onboard yourself in the back office of We Are All Satoshi the way it is at this moment. So anyway, We Are All Satoshi, Boomerang, and everything, all the other products, it's not a diamond yet. It's a diamond in the rough. And I take full responsibility to inspire anyone, leaders, development team, SHAVEZ, the other person that owns the Boomerang software. I'll do my utmost best to inspire you to really listen to and create a budget, because we created a $65 million budget, and now many millions more from the mining income, and many millions more up to the $250 million for the limited amount of licenses for Boomerang. There should be a huge budget to give and to grant an organization and a person like myself to redesign the entire concept in order to make it baker proof as well as butcher proof. And that's the art of design. Design far exceeds the actual perception, because the perception at this moment is really horrible. Okay, a lot of people, and I can understand it, see We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang as a ripoff, as another scam. La 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 la. The unclaimed issue, the unclaimed income issue is a disaster. It's well meant, but completely explained wrong and designed wrong in the back office. So is the issue of withdrawals, and the issue that the email addresses and the mobile telephone numbers are not available for those who brought in the leads. That they should be shown in the back office, as well as a pay it forward button, as well as an automated placement button. There's lots and lots to develop to make the back office of We Are All Satoshi, a technology platform, look like a baker's shop, looking like a dessert, being very, very easy to use. So it's all about design. It's all about design in order to create perception. Perception is secondary. And I'll do my utmost best to inspire SHAVEZ to be more trustworthy, first of all, because due to his past, he's obviously so afraid, not trusting any baker anymore, any CEO or any other person with the full control of We Are All Satoshi. Understandably, but something needs to change immediately. And I hope this video will add to it, will add to the inspiration for SHAVEZ to also look at the baker story, and to allow someone like myself or my teams or other teams to design the actual look and feel, the user friendliness, the idiot proofness of the entire back office, and including the AI created video funnels in order to also sell the marketing for the actual platform. It's an issue on itself. But anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, Lucky. Thank you so much, Marco, Uli, Ziggy, Honey, Edwin, John, Wallace. Whom else? Oh, you obviously a huge Brazilian leaders, Carlos, Edvaldo. You guys are magic, okay? Silvera, you guys are fantastic. Please keep on keeping on while I and we do our utmost best to really make We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang very user friendly without all this technical butcher BS for many. I hope this video reaches the ears and eyes of SHAVEZ himself and Lucky and all those around him, as a matter of faith and as a matter of really getting consensus, because consensus is not a technical term, it's also a psychological term. The consensus in the people's minds are mostly more important than the consensus of the technology, the smart chain, etc., etc. But there's a lot of work to be done, and that's very challenging, and I love it. I love raw diamonds like We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang and miners and so on and so forth. This whole tech giant advantage needs to be reduced and to be balanced with social engineering and social people, in order to have a proper combination between the two of us, between the two of them, between the butcher and the baker and the candlestick maker. I love you, and hope I inspired this. I hope that this is inspiring. I don't try to sell you anything, but we, as in my teams, are really very far in the development of AI fed marketing tools that will blow your freaking mind. And if we add that to the arsenal of products in We Are All Satoshi and redesign the back office and the onboarding processes, And this is it. This is the biggest suggestion. This is worth gazillions, okay? So SHAVEZ, when you're listening, listen, Ace Boy. This whole compensation plan and the unclaimed income and the explanation of the commissions and the binary system crap, that is all able to be smart contracted. Listen to this. So can you imagine creating a smart contract out of the entire compensation plan? Just smart contract compensation plan. So whenever people buy a mine or a license for Boomerang or the debit card or the car pro, whenever people buy in, it's smart contracted and the commissions will be immediately paid to the wallets, to the non-custodial wallets of the upline. How cool is that? Smart contract the actual compensation plan. I'll give you this tip for free. It's worth gazillions. And you'll be the first. And you'll also be the first, or we will be the first, to also use video animated sales funnels in 48 languages as a product that people are immediately making money off without the products even being ready. The technical products like the miners and the Boomerang like DeFi technology products. So create or let us allow us a budget, a huge budget to create a video marketing software program and automation, autoresponder system that will blow your mind. I'll show you how in detail. That is a product that is actually promoting as well as the first opportunity for people to make immediate commissions while doing the marketing, while using AI, while being animated and not personally dependent. That's all. Now I'll have to stop because otherwise you'll see me as a butcher. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the extra meetings. I hope the next time when we'll organize a leadership meeting, I hope you do show up, SHAVEZ. The first time you didn't show up, it's going to cost you donuts. The second time you didn't show up, it's going to cost you sushi. The third time, Ace Boy, we'll have another surprise for you. Show up. We love you. No fear.